and we're going to start by looking at the standings here. Before Doc goes over the stats, let's see. So it looks like winner of this game would play Ed, and then we have a fully formed round two, which many of those games have been played. Some of those games we're not going to talk about today. Uh, the world is a cold, dark place. That's my only comment on that. So,
So I would say I just throw out there. I believe that if Jhurts wins this game, Ed would play Sam
oh yeah, you're right.
potentially because Sign would play Jhurts. So if Heavy goes through, then that would be Ed versus Heavy, just because our seeds reshuffle every time a round
Absolutely.
is finished.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, then that's a big change. Cool. All right, let's go over the stats.
All right. So yeah, if you take a look at the stats, we know we've seen D Heavy on a couple of these streams before, so we're aware of what he's up to. But again, mention his passing attack with Byron Leftwich as his main QB, but also Vince Young filling in there, occasionally tossing a pass. Doesn't have a very high completion percentage, but Vince Young is most certainly Heavy's go-to short yardage guy. Those QB sneaks that he can pull off are lethal and will almost certainly get him a touchdown when he's anywhere near the goal line. If you run over to the rushing tab, you're going to see both of these players pretty high up. Jhurts arming a two-headed spear in the backfield there with Darren Sproles and Chris Ivory, both of which are on the top in our statistics. But Brandon Jacobs also very high up there. It's worth pointing out that league-wide Tony Romo, which is Jhurts QB, is 22nd on the rushing yardage list, which for a QB is very impressive. Only Matt Ryan, Star's QB, who Star is, as we all know, the QB running champion, but only Matt Ryan is higher than Tony Romo. So that's something to watch out for too. That those Tony Romo takeaways, the sneaks that he can pull off and surprise you with a run from his QB. In the receiving, we've got Santonio Holmes, the speedy receiver for Jhurts, and Michael Jenkins as well. Uh, Heavy's a little bit further down in those stats with Nene taking the majority of his receptions, his yardage there. But it's worth pointing out as well, if you scroll very far down on the list, you're going to see John Dornbos, this left tackle that Heavy likes to experiment with. He doesn't have a lot, but he's a weapon that Heavy can pull out and occasionally surprise someone with an attack there. One more place that I would two more things that I would like to point out. Kick returns was number one with Darren Sproles coming in second. Only one TD on the year, but over 2,000 yards in kick returns on 82 attempts. Now, this may not be great because looking at the list, you'll see that Darren Sproles has the most kick return attempts of any returner in the league, which means that obviously he's going to have more yards, but it is legitimately a concern for Heavy. And of course, Kasim Odgood there in place number 6. Last place I'd like to point out is defense. And if you look at the defensive tab, you're going to see the Raiders left end, Brian Robinson, right up there at the top with 36 sacks. That is more than double anyone else in the league. Almost double anyone else in the league. Tommy Harris and the Cowboy has 19, so that would put him slightly above half of Brian Robinson's. But that edge attack by Jhurts is lethal. 36 sacks on the year, 47 tackles for loss, for sack, or a forced fumble. So that is very impressive, and it's definitely something that Heavy is going to need to watch out for going into this game. Any
Yeah,
comments, Finn?
yeah. I was gonna say, that is Jay Hurt's identity as the edge rush. He sells out completely for it. If you know it's coming, and you should, if you're a playoff opponent, then it's not too hard to deal with as long as you understand the mechanics of the game, line protections, all that. He can sometimes, well, I wouldn't say surprise you, but he does like to send the house more than on occasion. But going back to Heavy, I think Heavy shouldn't have too hard of a time adjusting to this. I'd be surprised if it affected him too much. He's really good at adjusting his line, making sure he has a hot read. So I wouldn't expect that to play a huge part in terms of stopping Heavy. Where it will come into play is Heavy will have to tailor his offense around this because you can't just say fuck it and just not attend to it. You can't just let him do that to you because he will sack you. So it's going to limit Heavy's offense, what he's able to do. if he is sending more pressure, he'll automatically be sending that right side pressure on Heavy's right. So Heavy should have the left hand side, and he loves rolling to his left and hitting guys downfield, even in double coverage. Where I think Jay Hurts could get into big trouble here is that if he starts sending the house a lot, like he occasionally does, then Heavy's going to have guys in one-on-one coverage way downfield, and he's not shy. He will find them. It's just going to be a matter of time. So, but we don't have. I don't have it handy, but these guys have played a shit ton of games together. A lot of ranked games. It gets nasty sometimes. Sometimes it seems nasty, but it's really not, and it's good spirited. So, a lot of history there. I don't know who's winning the all-time battle. It seems like they go back and forth and they just rub each other's nose in it every single time. So I'm hoping this is a really good game between two guys that know each other's games very well.
Yeah, these two guys, when they play each other, are pretty much the only ones that the league does not look down on trash talking simple ranked games or scrims, because they will trash talk each other to death when they play each other.
Yeah, and I just want to point out one more thing. Jay Hurts, when he's on offense, his battle is going to be just trying to pick apart Heavy's pass defense, which can be really hard to do. So if Jay Hurts has his run game going, great. I love his chances. If he can't get the ball going on the ground, it's going to be very hard because Heavy will sell out to stop the pass. Heavy does kind of memorize what you're doing, and Jay Hurts doesn't have a ton of variety in his passing game. So if he can't get the ball going on the ground, it's going to be tough sledding.
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Well,
Let's
let's
get
see.
started.
Let's do it. All right,
So
so
you're
we're
going to
starting at the
do the
15-second
countdown.
mark, and we're going to have to
Yep.
synchronize our video here. So 3, 2, 1, play.
1, 17, 18, 19.
Yep, we're
There we
good.
go. All right. So just some last minute sets here from Heavy, and we're underway. All right. The Raiders are going to be kicking off. Vikings receiving. Jay Hurts, of course, behind the Raiders, and Heavy behind the Vikings. Here comes Osgood on that return. See what he can make of it. We're off. Osgood toward the left. Jackson
Nice
going to try
broken
and
tackle.
tackle him.
Oh,
Not going
here
to
he
quite get it.
goes.
Osgood breaks free.
Oh,
Oh, nice move by Heavy there.
oh, that
That
was.
missed break tackle might have been a problem for Heavy, but Jay Hurts manages to bring him down around the halfway yard mark.
Yeah, that was a weird tackle animation. So I don't know. I didn't see anyone actually touch him.
I know, that was odd. All right, here goes Gronkowski, the fullback, up for about 9-yard gain. Good move there.
Yeah, not much you can do about that move. We've
Yep.
casted Heavy lately, so we know what he does, but yeah, Jay Hurts is going to have to adjust to that because he'll just keep taking it.
You'll notice Jay Hurts using Robinson there and Heavy up the middle with Vince Young for a first down. Using Robinson, and normally he's going to motion him out about 3 or 4 steps, 3 or 4 paces to the right of us, left of his, and he's going to go for that quarterback there.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
then
goes Gronkowski up the middle again. Go
the
ahead.
thing is, and I've talked to him about this, he needs to drop back on occasion and surprise people because it gets kind of predictable at times. But then when he does do that, he kind of makes the mistake sometimes where he just doesn't do much with the guy, and you can kind of pick him apart because his user's just sitting out there. So hopefully he's a little bit more aggressive in the playoffs.
All right, Heavy lines up, 1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs.
Ooh.
Dropping back, and he is planted almost immediately. He's lucky to get that ball off and not get a sack.
Yeah, and that's what I meant pregame. He can't just do that because I don't know. I've never actually looked at what he does, but he gets instant pressure off that edge. So
All
this
right,
is
here comes Jay
here
Hurts lined
comes
up
the
in the
house.
blitz. Left which tosses to Nene across for the first down, and a lot more down around the 8-yard line. A good pass there from Heavy.
Yep, easy pitch and catch. Heavy saw it coming. He knew exactly who he was going to the whole time. And again, that's where if Jay Hurts just popped back and surprised him, he could have a user pick if he's skilled about it.
All right, so Heavy very quickly, less than about a minute and 20 seconds down, and in the red zone already.
Oh, he sees
Here
the
comes the
run.
halfback direct snap, and he's going to be taken down for about a 2-3 yard gain. Good defense there from Jay Hurts.
Yep, very tough to stop even when you see it coming.
All right, Heavy in the red zone. Generally, pretty good percentage in the red zone. We'll see how Jay Hurts defends this here.
I think he's going to do it
Heavy
again.
motions Jacobs out to the wide right, and then audibles back into the direct halfback snap.
Jay Hurts smells
Jay
it.
Hurts, yeah, pulling his defense over to the left. Heavy's going to audible into a different play here. It's like maybe what his original play was.
There's that playoff tension kicking in there.
All right, left twitch to the right,
Ooh,
looking. Oh, off his hands.
I like the route. Great route. Yeah, just dropped it.
It was well played by Heavy. Unfortunate there. All right, so third down. Jhurts is held up so far. What do you think? Is this going to be 4 down territory for Heavy?
It's tough to say.
All right, left twitch to the
Ooh.
left. And Jacobs has the catch, but he's not going to get into the end zone. Down on the 2-yard line, and
Well, he's definitely going for
Heavy's
this
going to
one.
go for
We're
this.
gonna see that. We're gonna see that direct snap. There it is. No, he's second
Direct
guessing
snap.
himself.
Looks like he's actually going to go for the QB sneak. Either one of those, and Heavy is 90% of the time going to make this. But this is a long QB sneak for Heavy.
Yeah, I don't like the
see if
defense here.
Jhurts
There's a
can,
gap right there.
yeah, see what Jhurts does here if he's going to cover it up. Heavy trying to sell.
Yeah, that didn't do
That was
anything.
an odd motion.
He was trying to drag one of the linebackers out, but the problem is he wasn't able to motion outside of the tackle.
All right, here comes a double bluff from Heavy. Looking to the right as
Oh.
Gronkowski, who his
Jhurts
feet
can't
were
be
on the
happy
line
about that
there.
one. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, if I'm Heavy, I do throw that ball because I know from experience that tends to be caught. He did have that edge just slightly. You're Jhurts, you see that play and you're like, oh good, it's gonna get swatted, and it doesn't, and you're upset. So
Yeah.
but he was on the 2, so I mean it's not like he scored from 30 yards out. Not a terrible first defensive drive for Jhurts.
Yeah, that was an interesting double bluff from Heavy lining up in the direct halfback snap and then passing it. But Jhurts read it really well. Just his defense didn't show up there.
Yeah,
All right, here comes Sproles on the return.
and I think that'll give Heavy some confidence going forward, just seeing that connect. Whereas if that gets swatted, maybe he's second guessing himself next drive. But I think now he's probably going to get that heavy mojo going that we all know and love so well.
All right, Sproles couldn't get much there on the return, about 20 yards. Basically touchback. Here comes Ivory up the middle.
Oh,
It was a big hole there. Goes down for about a 13-yard gain.
And speaking of confidence, I think Jhurts probably loves that one, just steamrolling guys right off the bat.
Oh, yes. All right. Play action. Romo to the left. Back into the middle.
Great.
Looking for space. He's got Ivory wide open. A bit of a lag here. And then Ivory. Look at that space.
Ooh.
Look at that green.
Oh, no.
Bulldozes. Oh,
that is
fumble.
That's disappointing.
That is tragic.
And it can't tell because we're watching Heavy's feed, but it looks like he might have playmakered that receiver open, which is a very skilled move on the run there under pressure. Great move, great play. But to Heavy's credit, he did push the strip button. So
yeah, and he pushed the strip button after Jhurts had already broken a tackle or two, which means that his carry is automatically lowered.
yeah.
All right. There goes Heavy. Sorry for a gain of none. So that's 2nd and 10. Good defense there by Jhurts. We'll see how Jhurts responds to that really disappointing fumble. Jhurts bringing the heat in, and Heavy gets it off. It hits his receiver's hands, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Surprising to drop. Usually you get hit like that, and it goes right to your receiver like that. Usually you do get that catch no matter what, but unfortunate for Heavy. He's got to account for that edge pressure. It's getting there.
He hasn't so far, which is making Jhurts very happy, I dare say, but we'll see how Heavy adjusts. Comes Robinson in off the edge again, Leftwich standing in the pocket, and it's dropped again. That's 3 drops now for Heavy.
Well, I'm noticing something now. Last drive, Heavy almost got himself into trouble. He ran an I-form play, had his wide receiver 2 open, but he went to the flats, and I think he was predetermining his read just like he did on that one. So he's got to widen his vision just a little bit.
And just Gronkowski wide open, and he manages to get across the 1st down line.
Yeah, that's Jhurts can't be happy about that. That guy wasn't even really that open.
Good calm play for quarterback by Heavy, seeing the pressure come, backing up, and then finding a maybe not so open receiver, but open as is. Gronkowski up the middle for a loss of 1.
Yeah, and Heavy is one of those guys that understands very well the angle. So to me, I don't like throwing those because they seem risky, tip balls, stuff like that. But he understands those angles better than everybody. So maybe to him it was wide open. I don't know.
Well, we'll see if they keep happening. Jhurts so far not very lucky this game. Left twitch going up the middle for the QB sneak. Jhurts on it almost immediately, only a gain of 4.
Very dangerous. Got to hit that dive button.
All right. Here comes Heavy on a 3rd and 7. We'll see if Jhurts can manage up a stop. It looks like he's going full up pressure here. We'll see what he does. No, backs off of it. Left twitch in the pocket. Throws
Oh,
left. He's got
interesting.
Jacobs wide open.
That's another
Goes back.
example of if he had that was all zones. It looked like if he had put his wide receiver 2 on a streak, that's a walk-in touchdown. But the slant route brought him back towards the middle of the field. He might have still had him if he put in a little touch on it. But anyway, still a good play.
All right. And Heavy converting 2 4th downs on this drive. Jacobs up the middle again. Tackled for a gain of 5. Gain of 4, rather. We're coming down into the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, Heavy's just chewing up the yards. I think he's thinking would love to have a touchdown, but just don't turn it over here. Just get a score on the board. Go up 2 scores.
All right, Jhurts got 2 seconds left. Doesn't look like Heavy's going to get a playoff here. No, he doesn't. We're going to go into the second quarter, 7-0. Heavy on the road to another touchdown.
Well, what we didn't see much of last red zone was Heavy doing his slant outs on the sideline to his big receivers. I think if he gets this first down, we'll see more of that this time.
All right. Heavy audibling out of that previous look. Sensing some pressure from Jhurts.
Yep, there's one
Now
of
going
them.
into the shotgun.
There's the he audibles back. Yep.
All right, left twitch rolling right. Looking for Walker. Walker's got it. Good move from Walker.
Yep, that's all Heavy, just knowing how that receiver's going to react to that throw because, again, didn't seem like he was open, but Heavy put it in the perfect spot for him.
All right, Heavy 6 yards away from a 14-0 lead. Runs up the middle. Jacobs tackled for a gain of about 2. Heavy's just going to keep plugging away there at Jhurts' run defense.
Yeah, this is hard to find the right play when you're close but not close enough to sneak it. So he's just going to do the easy thing, I think.
Keep falling forward. Here comes Jacobs up the middle, tackled for a gain of 2, but that's what Heavy wants. Just wants inches now. That's all he needs.
Not a bad animation if you're Jhurts. Didn't get the love on the spot. Still at the 3-yard line. Anytime Jacobs doesn't fall forward 6 yards, it's a win. So.
All right. Heavy lining up on the goal line offense. Looks like he may be going for the QB sneak here. Let's see how Jhurts fend it. Heavy going up the middle. He's tackled a yard away from the end zone for the 4th down. He's going for it, of course. Jhurts has got to get his defense in position quickly here.
Yeah.
And no, not quite. Heavy in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he had it wide open, laying right there. Just took it. Excellent execution by Heavy, and now he's up 2 scores.
Yep. All right, so this is dangerous for Jhurts. Down by 14 in the beginning of the second quarter. This is not what he wanted. Jhurts' game is very much a clock control game and running. And Heavy's forcing him into some passing situations that could make him uncomfortable here.
It is, but no disrespect to Heavy, but I would say Heavy is a turnover-prone player. He likes to be wild. Maybe that's different in the playoffs. It's been a long time since I played him in the playoffs, but Heavy will not be shy about gunning it, even if he's up 21. So let's see what happens here.
All right, Ivory out to the right, tackled for a gain of only about 1. I haven't seen much of Jhurts' offense yet, apart from about 2 or 3 plays, because Heavy's got that fumble and then put together a couple really nice long drives. So
going to be looking at Jenkins.
Jhurts just trying to find some rhythm here on offense.
Oh, we got the run play.
All right, Ivory gets caught up behind that offensive line. That was unfortunate. Only no gain there on that play. Good defense.
Well, he's running the John offense so far, but he's not, unlike John, he's not cashing in on those, crucial situations.
All right, here comes a 3rd and 9 for Jhurts. Drops back to pass, looking almost picked. Not a good throw. He's going to hurry it up.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's feeling it right now. He feels like he just needs to force it in. He's crossing his fingers is what's happening.
All right, here comes Jhurts. Falling back in the pocket. Oh, once again into quadruple coverage. His receiver couldn't come up with it, and Heavy's going to get a really short field here.
Yep, I think he's frustrated. He's feeling the tunnel vision when it comes to the play calling. Doesn't know quite what to do, so just tried to plow forward, and it didn't pay off, so now he's in a bind.
All right, Heavy lines up for the direct halfback snap, looking for space to the right, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's got a 1st down and more.
And I'll tell you what, that's so risky
yards.
with Jacobs, but it pays off, and when it does pay off with him, it looks really fun.
Oh, yes. Jay Hurts just hoping for some sort of a turnover here because he cannot afford to go down by 3 possessions. And Heavy, Heavy's going to QB sneak from the 8-yard line. How about that one?
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if he just does it 3 more times.
Jay Hurts has not proven himself able to stop this QB sneak, and Heavy's just going to take all the advantage of it that he can.
Yeah. And here's a situation where if I'm Heavy, I don't try to burn clock. In fact, I want Jay Hurts to panic and try to score quick so I can probably get the ball back, or possibly.
Gronkowski just missed by that throw by Young. Young not very accurate, so Heavy taking a risk there throwing it with him, but not quite able to hit his target there. He's going to audible back into another pass play.
Yep, here's that slant out,
Young.
Gronkowski.
All right, we'll see if it pays off this time.
Could be looking at Luzar over the middle now, too.
Rolls right.
Oh.
No one open. Going to try and take it in. Jay Hurts looking to strip that ball. Can't quite get it out there. That was dangerous by Heavy. QB could have fumbled very easily on that one.
It was, yeah. And it looks like if he had stayed patient and just waited for the route to develop, he might have had Luzar as he cleared the zones, but he had one goal in mind on that one, I think. And he gets it anyway.
Young in for the TD. 21 zip. What were you going to say?
Oh, I said he gets it anyway, and makes me look dumb.
Yeah. This one is quickly turning into quite the route for Jay Hurts. Heavy just having his way with him here. I can't imagine what kind of... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm starting to wonder if Heavy gave us this game knowing it was like a mercy kill and just is chuckling over there.
The most brutal troll in the history of IML broadcast, and admittedly short history, but we'll see how this goes. Sproul's not able to get much on the return there. He's only going to take it back to about the 24-yard line. It's not great field position. Better than a touchback, but still not great. Romo dropping back, looking. He's got Ivory. There we go. Jay Hurts just needs to put a little bit of the rhythm here. A little bit of a rhythm here. Say that 10 times fast. Try and get some plays strung together and then see if he can make it in the end zone. Romo under pressure to the right. And it's picked by Curtis.
Yeah. And see, I was going to say, it was pretty unnecessary to rush that. He could have just left it go to the 2-minute warning. Pick a play he's really confident in, and he just rushed it. So, not good vibes for the Jay Hurts right now.
No, not good at all. For the third drive in a row, Jay Hurts has given Heavy amazing field position. Left twitch on the run. Again, Jay Hurts looking to strip that ball out. Can't quite get it, though, for a 5-yard gain.
And, Heavy did have that strip, so strips are usually, even though there's some randomness involved, it's earned. But on the flip side, Jay Hurts is getting a lot of good strip attempts off, but they're just not cashing in yet. And I think the downside right now is if Jay Hurts were more careful, I mean, he's had opportunities. This could be a lot closer of a game.
Could be. Here goes Heavy. Left twitch rolling right. Has Nene open. Jay Hurts again looking for that strip, but can't quite get it.
Yeah, his receivers are just beasting out there right now. There's not a whole lot you can do when that happens. He's going to have to... The only thing you can do is just use her like a madman back there, and it's not Jay Hurts' calling card. It's going to have to be if he's going to win this one.
All right, Jacobs, and look at all that wide open space. He's going to take it in for a 28-0 lead.
I feel like we might have gotten bamboozled.
This game is quickly getting out of hand. Can't imagine what kind of trash talking Heavy was so wanting to do while he was waiting for this game to be broadcast. But kudos to him. He held it in.
Yeah. To be clear, we generally don't stream games unless they're good ones. We ask the opponents, when they send them in, hey, is this a good one? If it's not, we're just going to post the results right away. Heavy knows that, and I'm wondering if he was just like, fuck it.
Well, the Sproles had a decent return there for 45 yards. Let's see if Jay Hurts can put something together before the end of this half.
The only thing is, I don't think Heavy's online right now to watch this, so joke's on him.
All right, well, he missed it. His own fault. Here goes Romo, and he's got Jenkins.
Gives Heavy a little bit of his own medicine there. Got the high point, great pass. Just keep things going. I forget who got the ball. I think Heavy got the ball first, right?
No, Jay Hurts did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Here goes Romo, scrambling, looking for room. He's just going to take the slide there. 33 seconds left, and the Raiders are going to take a timeout.
Well,
Yeah.
the route here is it has to start with a touchdown right here. That's the route.
Only way back into this. Ivory on the rush, and he's taken down immediately.
And you only do
Not what
that.
Jay Hurts wanted there.
Yeah, you only do that if you're not confident in your pass game. And you got 30 seconds. You only got one timeout. There's no reason to run the ball there unless you just don't know what else to do.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 7 for Jay Hurts. He's been in a bind all day. Looking, not under a lot of pressure. Now he's getting under pressure. Oh, he's got Holmes wide open. A good read by Jay Hurts, finally putting something together. We'll see. 11 seconds left. He uses his last timeout.
Yeah, that was impressive. That's got to be a lot of pressure right now to score. He was going Jenkins all the way. Heavy covers it well. He's just patient enough. He doesn't start scrambling. He doesn't start trying to run forward. He just waits. And that's sometimes a very hard thing to do when you feel the pressure like that.
All right, here goes Jay Hurts. He's going to look for a touchdown here. Only 11 seconds, so not quite enough time. Maybe enough time for a spike if he gets tackled. Romo running right. It's incomplete. Out of Holmes' hand.
God, nothing going right for Jay Hurts.
No, nothing at all. Although it may be a little bit lucky for him that he missed that because now he gets another chance. Whereas I don't think he would have gotten another playoff if he had been tackled
he's
there.
got one timeout, so he still would have had one.
I thought he used his last timeout.
Nope.
Oh, wide open room for Romo.
No.
Oh, a fumble on the goal line. And
but he runs out of time.
Clock. What a disastrous end for Jay Hurts.
Oh,
and you can tell he's angry there.
Heavy's laughing in his face.
All right, well, let's see what Heavy can do here. Oh, it looks like Jay Hurts does get the ball. My bad.
Okay, well,
all right.
That's even more unfortunate because that was a golden opportunity.
Jay Hurts could have gotten himself back into this game, but what a disaster.
Yeah, and I think
he might have on the return.
Sorry, keep stepping your toes there. I think he might have had an opportunity to, I think he was trying to slide. He might have just hit it too hard, the adrenaline pumping. But yeah, if he slides, that's not a fumble.
All right, let's see what Jay Hurts can do here. No receivers no backs in the backfield. 5 wide receivers. Romo running to the right. He's got Jones open. A good gain of about 17 yards.
Yep, and that's him going a little bit outside the box. He doesn't run that route he doesn't throw to that route very often, so good pass.
All right, Romo back again, running right, and he's going for it again, just out of bounds. Looked like that 7-second foot didn't quite get in there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
had a good play there. Same route twice in a row.
Yes, he did. Yep.
All right, Ivory on the run to the right, no gain. Heavy has been locking down his running game this game, and that's one of the reasons he's so far ahead at this point.
It's a big reason. Yeah. Jay Hurts needs to dig deep into his playbook and find some stuff Heavy's not aware of. I don't know if he has anything like that in his repertoire, but if he does, now's the time.
Yeah, if anyone knows his repertoire, it's Heavy. Romo back in the pocket, hangs in there, and a good defensive play to lock that down by Heavy. Reading QB there with everything he's got.
Yeah, probably should have been picked. Maybe the game felt a little sorry for Jay Hurts at this point.
Well, it should. Poor Jay Hurts has had everything, or rather nothing, go his way. All right, he's lining up for it on 4th down here. Looking.
He's got Hannah. Great
got
pass.
Hannah, a good pass. Oh, looked like Heavy was going to get the strip there. That would have been adding insult to injury on Jay Hurts.
Interesting there. I don't know why he was so wide open because he ran that play twice in a row last drive and Heavy covered it perfectly. So I don't know if he tweaked something to get his interest somewhere else. And he's just good.
Going at it again, but it's not quite there. It's incomplete, dropped by his receiver.
Yeah, and that's the same play he ran twice in a row before. And I think right now, anything that shows any sign of positivity for Jay Hurts, he's just going to keep mashing it, and why not?
Well, at this point, if anything works, it's better than anything else he's done because nothing's quite worked. Romo under pressure, looking. Oh, it should have been a pick by Heavy. Just goes off his defender's hands. Romo under some major pressure now.
He's going to have to start anticipating Heavy's user.
Quick pass to Sproles. He's got a wide open room, goes for the first down, breaks a tackle, and gets a little bit more, maybe about a 20-yard gain there. Good play by Jhurts. That's exactly what he needs now.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's gonna have to start baiting him or doing something because Heavy is just being a monster on the user right now.
Romo stepping up, no rushers, plenty of time. Stepping up in the pocket, takes off,
Great,
and he's going to slide down for about an 8-yard gain.
great. And that's a J Hurt
Nice.
special. He will do that every time if you let him. He'll just inch his lineman up to that spy and just take off.
All right, Romo, quick pass out to Sproles again, and Sproles has the first down and out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock, give Jhurts a little bit of extra time.
A very effective little flats play. You can almost always get 3 to 4 yards in the flats unless they're really honed in on it. So that's what he needed. That's what he got.
All right, here comes Jhurts in a goal line formation. Dheavy coming out in a 4-3. Jhurts changing the direction of the play.
Oh,
Sproles,
man.
he's going to take the toss and then run the other way, and he's got the
Wow.
room. He's in for the touchdown. What a creative play by Jhurts. Well done there.
Yeah, that seems like no, that is a very bread and butter play for J Hurts. He loves that toss. I've never seen him do it quite like that though, and I think that's probably because he's played Heavy a shit ton. He knows Heavy's gonna commit to the left, so he instantly runs back to the right, and it's wide open.
That was good anticipation by Jhurts to put himself finally with a touchdown on the scoreboard. And let's see if he can make something happen here. Osgood breaking a tackle violently
ball's
there.
out.
Oh, and a fumble. Jhurts seeing some possibilities of a comeback there, and they're almost immediately snuffed out by Heavy recovering that fumble.
Well, better believe J Hurts is going to keep mashing that strip button for his life because
he doesn't have much of other choice here.
Yep.
Play action by Heavy, running right. Leftwich goes deep for Walker, incomplete.
I didn't see if Heavy switched onto him there, but if he did, almost got himself picked off there by putting his receiver out of position because he had good position.
All right. 2nd and 10 for Heavy after that incomplete pass. Leftwich hanging in the pocket, strikes Jacobs, and another fumble, and this one should be recovered by Jhurts. There we go.
Oh, how tragic would that have been? He had Carricker standing right on Heavy.
Heavy's going to challenge this. I don't think he's going to get this one, but he can try.
Heavy has a tendency to challenge anything, even if it's not close, and he will throw his hands up afterwards. And that was closer than I thought it looked before.
Yeah, that is decently close. We'll see what the refs say. Sometimes this game does some wacky things.
Gut reaction, that's a fumble. I feel like it was out.
With the strip animation there.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
You
Technically,
can't really tell.
His elbow wasn't down, but his shin was probably down. I don't know if the game is coded
if
that
this
way.
is called back. Oh my goodness! I was gonna say, if this is called back. I mean, I've never seen someone get robbed this much in a single game for Jhurts.
Well, yeah, that's a little bit of a robbery, but I think a lot of Jhurts' wounds so far have been self-inflicted. He has had some bad luck, but he's also just been really stubborn about just forcing balls where they shouldn't be going. So I think Heavy very deservedly is way up right now, in my opinion.
All right, Jhurts going an empty safety, no safety, and there goes one heading back. Audibles into a different defense. Heavy staying with the shotgun formation with one back, hikes the ball, Leftwich running right. He's got Britt wide open, breaks a tackle, gonna go down around the 45-yard line.
Yep, and that's just gonna be wide open against Jhurts all day long. I mean, Heavy. The problem with Jhurts is that you will get bored because you will have to do the same thing over and over because he doesn't change his defense much. So it's just a matter of repetition.
All right, Heavy's going to see no safeties here. He's going to run it anyway and just take a dive there behind the line of scrimmage. That was odd.
Yeah, risky. Anytime you dive, when you're not free and clear into the end zone, or if you're not tapping it as the quarterback, it is risky for the fumble.
All right. Well, Jhurts really just selling out here. No safeties at all.
Oh.
And Heavy's going to eat that up. Osgood, it looked like Jhurts had a chance at a pick there.
He certainly did. And I don't know. I didn't catch if that was the user or if that was just the AI that whiffed on that. But, man, it looked like he had the animation.
Oh. Another unfortunate turn of events for Jhurts. Here goes Heavy. Rolling again. Jacobs up the middle. Heavy protecting that ball for all he's worth. There's about a 6 or 7 yard gain there. 5 yard, rather. Well played by him.
Yep, and now Heavy's just kind of, after that last pass, he's playing it safe. He's just chewing up yards.
Oh, yes.
Still
The
in complete
only way Jay
control.
Hurts. Yeah, the only way Jay Hurts gets back into this game is with a turnover or two that actually is not called back by the refs. We'll see if that can ever happen. All right, Heavy with Britt wide open, and yeah, toe taps it, gets it in.
Yeah,
First
Heavy's
down.
smooth operating right now by Heavy. He's feeling himself. He knows which routes are going to be open at this point, and now it's just a matter of execution.
All right. Heavy lining up once again. Here he goes audibling into that direct halfback snap. See if he sticks with it. He does. Jacobs going through. Can't quite break a tackle there, but he's got a 5-yard gain.
Yep.
Bringing up 2nd and 5. Running down time in the third quarter.
Yep, nice little run there.
Time of possession in this game has been so lopsided. Heavy has done such a great job at putting together long, sustained drives, and whether from fortune or good play,
Oh
has
man.
oh
Oh man.
that is nasty. Jacobs gets the jump animation exactly where he needs to, and
Yeah.
poor Jay Jhurts cannot do anything except watch as he just waltzes into the end zone.
Well,
All right, 7-35.
with that carry, he might have been dragging Jay Hurts' playoff carcass into the end zone with that one. That might be it.
That probably was it a while ago, but Jay Hurts was holding out some hope. And I think that's pretty much just disappeared with that touchdown carry there. But he's going to keep trying for pride's sake. Sproles on the return, gets a good move there. It looks like he may be gone if
Ooh.
he can get past this one guy. He cannot. Well played by Heavy to keep him under wraps there. Takes it down to the 50-yard line, although
It's
good return by
tough.
Jay Hurts.
Tough headspace now for Jay Hurts. He's got to be really kicking himself because I think he's feeling a lot more confident.
All right, Ivory on the run, taken down for about a 3-yard gain.
And he
Not much there.
feeling confident, but also knows that time is not on his side, and this is going to be almost impossible. So
He has to score 4 touchdowns in 5 game minutes. He's going to need at least 1 or 2 onside kicks to happen, and potentially a favorable turnover here for him. Play
he's got
action, Romo
Holmes.
out to the
Ooh, he had
right. He's
Holmes.
got Hannum, and Hannum's going to take it out of bounds for a good gain and stopping the clock there. Well played.
Yep.
Exactly what he needs to do.
Had Holmes deep, but went for the safe route. No problem there. Got out of bounds. Good play.
All right, Romo coming back in the pocket. Got Pajema wide open, doesn't see him looking, and now he goes to him, and it's dropped. More drops for Jay Hurts, more drops for this game. There have been quite a few this game.
Yeah. Those contact drops, not a whole lot you can do about that. Just
No. Romo looking to scramble and trying to go to a receiver that is very, very well covered by Heavy.
Yep. Heavy continues to be dialed in. He knows what Jay Hurts wants to do. Jay Hurts is just trying to create on the fly and do new things that Heavy's not going to predict.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. Jay Hurts hanging in that pocket there. He hits Tate going over the middle.
Yeah, nice
Good
little
first
quick
down
slant.
pass there.
Nice little quick slant. You don't see Jay Hurts do that too much, but he will break it out once in a while.
All right, Heavy backs everyone off. Jay Hurts is going to go with Sproles in the flat, and good yard gain before he goes out of bounds there, stopping the clock again.
That's the advantage of running backs that are really tiny like Sproles. They have a smaller tackle radius, so even the same attributes, but a bigger running back just gets tackled because there's more to grab there, but Sproles dances right around him.
All right, Jay Hurts coming in with 4 minutes and 29 seconds left on the clock. He's going to toss out right to Sproles, finding some room there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, ouch. That was just painful to watch. But Jay Hurts does recover the fumble, so that's good. At least he's got that much. Goes for hurry up. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. Jay Hurts changing the direction of the run twice, 3 times. Runs to the right.
And he's got it.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got it into the end zone. Good touchdown by Jay Hurts. Some consolation here.
All right. All he needs is a turnover, a touchdown, a turnover, an onside kick, and a touchdown. He's right back in this thing.
Exactly. Not a lot. And then he's only bound by 7. So we'll see how this goes. All right. He's going to go for the onside kick. Oh, no. Never mind. Heavy's lining up for the onside kick just in case. But Jay Hurts is going to kick it off. See what he does here. No one back to receive it. Osgood running back. Heavy's
Smart.
going to take that touchback and
Smart by
Smart play
Heavy.
by Heavy, probably.
Yeah, and
Yep.
here's why: because when you recover those onsides, it puts your main offensive players out there, and they do get really fatigued for some reason very quickly. So you're at more risk of a fumble when your players are tired. So Heavy just cancels that all out by the fair catch.
All right. Jhurts once again going empty safety here. Heavy's going to audible into the halfback direct snap. Jhurts looking for it, and Heavy's going to change it again. Going into a 2 wide receiver, 2 running back set, and barely gets set off before the shot clock. And he's got Jacobs there for a good 8-9 yard gain.
Yep, and not a whole lot of pressure here for Heavy, but that's, I don't want to get too technical here. He's up 3 scores, but is it 3 or 4? I can't do math right now. Anyway,
It
he's
is a
up.
3 score, 3 TD
Yeah, okay.
lead.
So he's up huge. He can't get too careless though. It's Madden.
Yeah. All right, here goes Heavy looking for that deep pass, judging by his play art. Going to look for Walker deep, see if Robinson can get to the quarterback before he can get the ball off. And he does. Good sack there by Robinson and
Oh, so
play
far so
action
good.
against Jhurts. Yeah, play action against Jhurts is just it's asking for something to go wrong.
Yeah, unless you you can hot route your tight end on his side to block, but even that's risky because sometimes he'll just go right around him. So it's like I said, you just got to keep on doing what's working if you're Heavy.
All right, 3rd and 7. Heavy rolling right, looking
Ooh.
for Nene. Looks like he's going to
Oh
throw
no.
across his body, and it's incomplete. 4th down and 7.
Well, now it's
Heavy is
starting to
just
get
going
a
to punt this
little
one away.
tense, just a little bit tense on Heavy's part now.
Yep. All right. Well, Jhurts looks like he managed to do step 1, forcing a quick punt here. Sproles on the return. Not a lot of space. Heavy hitting that hit stick.
Smacked.
No ball comes out this time.
Yeah, Heavy's not afraid to use that hit stick.
All right. Well, Jhurts looking to make this a 2-position game. Play action. Romo under pressure, and he's sacked. That was an anticlimactic start to this drive.
Yep.
2nd and 19.
And Heavy says, "What's good for the goose is good for the gander." I'm going to throw my edge rush on you. See how you like it.
And I'm pretty sure Jhurts likes just about nothing that is going on in this game at the moment. Play action again. Romo back in the pocket, goes deep to Holmes and double coverage. Can he bring out the user catch? He cannot. That is incomplete as well to bring up 3rd and 19.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, it's worth a shot. What else are you going to do at this point? But double coverage could have been picked.
Yeah.
Not great.
All right. Romo drops back, stays in the pocket, and he is sacked immediately from behind. This
Fourth
is
and
just
26.
painful to watch. No Eagles fans are here, right? No? All right. All right. Romo dropping back,
You might
looking.
get this.
Looks like you have
Oh,
Jenkins. And it's tapped away by Heavy.
great
Jenkins was
swat.
ahead of the receivers there, but couldn't get it over their heads and into his bucket.
Yeah, great swat. It looked like he did have position, but just not good enough.
All right. Well, that probably puts the last nail in the coffin there. Heavy gonna go for Jacobs, and look at that space. Jacobs diving for the touchdown. All right. Well, we can. Yeah, this is not turning out very well for Jhurts. I'm surprised he let Heavy send us this replay.
Kind of had a feeling this went this way when I hadn't seen Jhurts since this game in the chat. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely an anticlimactic game.
But
We apologize to our viewership.
He will rebound. He's still pretty new to the game as far as online league play is concerned, so he'll bounce back. He'll go to the drawing board, improve for next season.
All right. He'll be in the playoffs every single season from here on out. We can be pretty sure of that. He was in the 10th spot this time, but there wasn't much risk of him missing the playoffs, and there very rarely is. Here goes Romo running right. Gets polite there, knocked out of bounds.
So, what does this mean now? Who does Heavy play? Is he playing Ed?
So Heavy will play Ed in the playoffs, and that will put Heavy with Ed, Star with Nemesis. John has already beaten Finn, and is now waiting on the Sign and Sam game to see who he will play. Well, I guess he's waiting on all games. Rather, John and Nemesis are through. They're waiting on Heavy and Ed and Sam versus Sign.
Okay.
Sorry for the convoluted combo there.
All
So
good.
yeah, looks like we're shaping up for some pretty decent semifinals here, or championship games, if you rather. Romo rolling right, looking, goes for the screen to Sproles. He's going to lose yardage on that one to bring up about a 4th and 10 here, 4th and 9. Not much going well for Jay Hurts, even when he is in garbage time.
Yeah.
Just trying to make something happen.
Heavy versus Ed will be very interesting. I hope they decide to record that one.
All right, Romo in the pocket, going down the middle. Oof, had a receiver open there, even he was in like quintuple coverage or something like that, but it goes incomplete, overshot. And Heavy's going to come in, and what do you think? Is he just going to kneel this clock out?
No.
No.
He's going to Britt. He's going to Britt or Walker. He's going deep.
Looking for the mercy here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. He's switching into the direct halfback snap, breaks a tackle, almost gets away from the second tackler, not quite.
Yeah.
So Heavy needs 2 more touchdowns to solidify mercy kill here, and that would be bragging rights galore for Heavy if that were the case.
I guarantee he wants it.
Oh yes, does look like he's just going to run this though, stay safe. Although I don't know what much he has to lose. Jay Hurts still looking for fumbles, still smashing that button, still calling timeouts. Kudos to him.
Yeah. At this point, just playing for respect. But Heavy is trying. He's just got his nuts out right now, swinging him around, and he's trying to score as much as humanly possible.
All right, here goes Heavy rolling to the right. Has Britt, and it's off his hands. That was unlucky by Heavy. As unlucky as somebody who's winning 42-14 can be. It really. He had the guy wide open, just off the receiver's hands.
Yeah. So one thing that's interesting about this is if you play Heavy in a ranked, you could play multiple ranked games, and Heavy won't run the ball one time sometimes. But then playoffs come, and you'll see him just plow, plow, plow.
All right, Young pressure throws across his body, and that's incomplete. Turnover on downs for Jay Hurts to go back on offense to try and even the score out a little bit. See what he does.
Looks like we'll be going to Jenkins over the middle.
Looking. Under pressure, rolling out left, gets away, and he's going to throw back across his body. This is pick galore. There we go.
Heavy's just
Lofted
licking
on
his
the
chops
pick
right
there.
now.
That was well played by Heavy and not very well played by Jay Hurts. Probably, I mean, what are we talking about safe at this point, right? But probably safer just to throw that ball away.
Yeah.
At this point, it's not like we're saying live another down because there aren't many more downs left in the game. But, you can at least even out the scoreboard here. First down for Heavy, rather, on that direct halfback snap. We've seen plenty of that this game, and it's been effective as it almost always is for him.
I think Heavy's gonna go to Nene again.
Well, he just audibled into that. Never mind.
Oh, here comes
Just
the Jacobs
audibling again.
No, I
Goes
guess
back
not.
to the same play. Play action, looking for Nene. He's got him, and he's got him out of bounds. Will that stop the clock? It will, yes.
There should be a rule. If you're up by 30 or close to
You can't
30,
go out of bounds.
Yeah, well, it just doesn't stop the clock. Just end it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's too merciful for Madden in the NFL. All right, Heavy looking to put up some more points here. See if Jay Hurts can stop him. Looking for Luzar in the corner, and Jay Hurts gets that sack immediately. There's another example of his all-star. What? Oh, Heavy's going to put in his left tackle at tight end, isn't he? There's Dornbos. Now Heavy's just going to rub it in. Jay Hurts hopefully asking for the GG. Heavy says nope.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jay Hurts intentionally go off sides to end this game now, just to be like, fuck you. We'll see.
Would be in character for him. So Heavy has Dornbos out to the left side. You'll probably see him go that direction. Left twitch looking for Dornbos,
Well,
and it's picked. Some luck for Jay Hurts at last when he least needed it. Houston on the return gets a good return there for about 33 yards. Jay Hurts going to look to put up some last minute touchdowns. So this game, oddly enough, has been turnover galore, uh, even in garbage time, which is not something you would normally see. Romo hanging in the pocket, looking downfield, runs left, looks for Holmes, incomplete, very well covered there by Heavy's defender. Jay Hurts just hoping to see something downfield at this point.
yeah, Jay Hurts is going to have to go back to the drawing board. He's still trying to run that same exact crosser with Jenkins, and it's just he needs more variety. That's all. He's a very solid player. He just needs to get back into the practice mode, find some more man beaters that work, and come back fresh next season.
All right, Jay Hurts hits Jones. He's got 17 seconds left and no timeouts, so he's going to go hurry up. Clock running down here. Going to spike the ball. And he does. 10 seconds left. So what would Jay Hurts need to happen here for him to get a comeback?
A miracle.
A glitch, more like, right? All right. Heavy just backing everyone up off the line. Jay Hurts going to go for maybe one last play. Running right, bombs it deep. Does not look like there's anyone there, and that's picked by Durant. Heavy's going to look to return this one. No, he just takes a dive. All right, that's it. Heavy giving
Thank
Jay
God.
Hurts a trip to the woodshed here, 42-14. Well played by both sides, honestly. Heavy just had the absolute knockout punch for this game.
Well, we got a little civil shit talking here, but it's nice to see that. It's nice to see Jay Hurts take it on the chin
Yeah.
and take it like a man, and he'll live to play another day. And so now we'll have Heavy versus Ed. Should be a fun game. I don't know. I think they've already played this game, so I'm not sure if they recorded, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Well played both. Good game to all, and hopefully our next game will be slightly more intense, slightly closer, and slightly more interesting affair.
I agree.
All right. Oh, this is us signing off then, I guess.
Yep. Good season, Jay Hurts. Congrats to Heavy, and we'll see you next time.
See
And
you
there's
guys. Have a
that.
great week.
Bye.